baby. We got a wild one for you this week. We talk all about Betty who?
That's right. We're talking about queer identities, bisexualities, and erasures. And we're talking about getting a job.
And the Tears music video.
And the Tears music video. And we listen to your voicemails and we
we talk to each other.
We chit-chat about fun life and stuff.
And then we talk about sex. And so thank you so much for listening to this week's episode.
We had a wonderful time.
September 5th, Fat Slut, San Francisco. Get your tickets. September 20-something, Fat Slut, Atlanta. Get your tickets. Goodbye.
M.
Oh.
M. Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
you turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. I used to little fuck you, now so fuck you, little fuck you, sloppy second, Big Dipper, Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
Nothing. We just are having a weekend. I'm getting ready and prepping to go to San Francisco on September 5th, Friday, September 5th for Fat Slut. I'm so excited. Hot. I'm going to start working on the Jellos early because I want them to be gorgeous, glamorous.
Oh, I thought you were like, because I really want them to be solidified.
Well, no, I will be using extra jelly because they are making the trip from LA to SF. But I want to do like fun layers, which like? I used to do. What? Oh,
and then you gave up?
No, it's just
kidding.
The layers are hard because you don't know if they're gonna solidify. So remember, I used to do like the turkey dinner, so it was green beans on the top and then mashed potatoes and then whatever. And the mashed potatoes would always sink in because there was like too much moisture. Anyway, I'm having fun. I'm getting ready. I have 2 gigs tomorrow, double booked myself. Oh. Are they at the same time? Absolutely. Am I going to be doing like a Flintstones episode, traveling back and forth between the two? No. I will.
Flintstones?
You know, because he would always get himself in trouble and he'd be like, I want to go bowling with the boys, but I got to get dinner with my wife. And then the whole episode is him like going back and forth. And then, you know, he wears the wrong outfit to dinner at one point.
So you mean Mrs. Doubtfire?
I'm going to Mrs. Doubtfire myself.
Do you think that, well, you just proved it, because I'm sure you were watching the Flintstones before Mrs. Doubtfire came out.
I think it's a common trope. I think it happens.
I know, but
who do
you think was it Shakespeare?
Shakespeare did that. Remember, what is that one where there's like
12th Night?
Twins?
Oh, is 12th Night they have twins? Yes.
One of them is someone doing that.
Someone doing twins with
someone doing
cross-gartered,
and then they run back and forth, and then the bear chases them across the stage.
Well, that's a different show. That's A Winter's Tale when the bear comes.
Do we ever get to the bottom of that?
Exits chased by a bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to suck that dick.
And how are you? You just drained some nuts in San Diego.
Yes, I'm down in San Diego. I'm having a wonderful time, as you would say. I'm actually, gonna spend the weekend down here. You know, here's a thing.
Black's Beach.
Here's the thing about me.
Okay.
I don't know when holidays are.
Oh, I know.
Do you?
Yes. She said,
like,
can you come in on Monday? And I went, Labor Day?
I know that Labor Day and Memorial Day are things. Couldn't tell you when they happen. Halloween is easy. Christmas is easy. 4th of July is easy. But things like President's Day or like I think there are people who work 9-to-5 jobs who they're like, oh yeah, and there are 6 3-day weekends of the year. You know, they really understand that cadence or whatever it is. I have no idea. And so, like, yes, this episode comes out on Tuesday, but yesterday I worked all day long with a bunch of people because we were looking at the calendar and we were like, what works for everyone? And everyone was like, how about September 1st? And we were all like, sounds good to me.
We're not good at that. Holidays. But I know the big ones. I know like Halloween and things like that. But like the little
Yes.
ones, who cares?
The little one.
I only know
It's
because
because
the bars
you-
let me know when it's like, oh, it's going to be Labor Day weekend, so it's going to be a big, like, do you want to do this event? It's Labor Day weekend.
And because for you, like, any Wednesday could be a Labor Day for you.
Any Monday through Wednesday could be a Labor Day weekend for me.
Just hang out, play video
those
games.
are just like the least draggy days.
So you posted something on your Instagram that said, I didn't answer any emails today, but I did think about it. What was your post?
I didn't answer. I answered 0 emails today, but I did take my phone off Do Not Disturb.
Oh, it's the little things.
I was willing to take, but then someone started texting me all this like crazy shit, and I just put it right back on Do Not Disturb. I was like, actually, don't want to be reachable.
You're like, the thing about me is, leave me alone.
Is don't expect a response about something at like 10 a.m. when I'm trying to. The mornings are for me. I've said this recently to a man when they were trying to get me to do something very early, and I went, sorry, no. Mornings are
for me.
I was like, you can get me after 12.
Mornings are for me.
Preferably after 2, but mornings are for me. 2 to 8 p.m., you can get me to do stuff.
That's true. Except every time I try to get you to do stuff, you're like, the earlier, the better. Because you try to get the work out.
I want to get the work done so I can come home.
And?
Play video games.
There you go. Can you tell the people what video games you are playing?
Okay, well, I just finished Grand Theft Auto 5 again. And for some
reason... What is
that?
For finished, does that mean like you killed enough people or something?
There's missions. You have to steal a bunch of money. You have to rob a bank. You have to take down the American government. So I did that in preparation for Grand Theft Auto 6. Then I looped around and beat Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Not a great game. Then I'm trying to find Liberty City. If anyone knows where I can find Liberty City, let me know. Oh, no, not Liberty City. Grand Theft Auto 4. I can't find it anywhere. It's not available. And then I played
Tetris.
Infamous Second Son. And then Infamous, there's like a spin-off game that I can't remember where he plays the girl. Played both of those. I swung back around and played this game that's set in Japan, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, is that when we were in Tokyo and you were like, this looks like a video game I played?
Yes.
This looks like a TikTok I read.
And that's what I've been up to. And then also, I just watched the Sabrina Carpenter's Tears video on loop so I could see myself for 0.3 seconds. What a day that was. What a day. And that's all I can say.
What's the trend here with big pop stars requesting your presence in a music video and then giving you the old blip?
Are you talking about Katy Perry and Sabrina Carpenter giving me the blip? I don't know. I can't really say much. All I can say was when I shot the Chapel Roan music video, Chapel was so nice and sweet, and she came and talked to everybody, and she made sure we all had water and checked in on us and like had real conversations with us.
She also, at the time,
was not a world famous.
Yeah, she was an indie artist. Like, do I think Chapel now would also be nice? Yes.
Remember, because she did walk up to me at Cabaret and speak to me in front of everybody. She chose
let them know.
She chose to come to me. I saw her.
And shout out to you, Chapel. We know you are listening.
I don't know about all that, Ganj. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I Sabrina's music video, she has I feel like she's moving towards this trend of like a lot of visual in all of her visuals. And it's a style that is like very cool and interesting and definitely of the moment because it is about like quick, fast bites.
Mhm.
Someone should do something with that. Quibi. Quick
Quick
bites.
bites.
I love my digital media. Nom, nom,
So
nom.
quick. Yum, 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 yum.
So I get it, but also I was like, damn, put that bitch in the video.
I fear I may have outmugged Coleman Domingo. And I think that maybe my punishment for being so kind was my one shot is my hand in front of my face.
You know what? And I fear that my behavior in Japan may have influenced you putting that hand right out in front of your face to say,
no, that was our choreography. No.
Well, maybe I influenced the choreography.
Yeah, maybe she listens to the pod. What I will say about that day is there was multiple people on set who I was like walking around, and my name was I'm also credited as my boy name.
I saw
in the end of the video, which I would have preferred Meatball, but Slay Mama, eat that up. I was like walking around, and because my name wasn't on, like Meatball on any of the call sheets, people would look at me and they'd be like, "Wait, are you Meatball? I listened to your podcast."
Are you
like
serious?
On set? Yes. There was like the makeup artist, a couple of the PAs that were walking by would like stop and double take, and they'd be like, "You're Meatball?" And I was like, "Yeah." Coleman Domingo's handler was a fan and was like, "I want you to come meet him. Come here. I'm gonna come get you when he comes out of this next scene." And then I got to like talk to Coleman. And then that whole shot I was sitting right next to him. He was so nice and so friendly.
Oh yeah, you and all the girls.
It was me and all the girls. And he was super friendly. But yeah, I love being a part of music videos. Please have me back for more of them.
Tell everyone your email.
themeatballqueen@gmail.com.
It never gets checked. I want to talk about washable sofas.
Should Big Dipper get a washable sofa?
Why is that's the question of the millennium?
Should Big Dipper get a washable sofa? Listen, a lot of people are saying, a lot of them are saying you should get the washable sofa for Drain Your Nut.
The problem is we move spaces so much right now. So investing in like a permanent large scale piece of furniture is a little more challenging.
You're so right.
But I do like the idea of a washable sofa for Drain Your Nut. Then everyone can just nut on it. Bukkake. Just bukkake.
It's like that one time I topped that guy and the cum fell out and landed on his sofa, and I was like, "Oh,
fell out of where?"
His butthole. And he goes, or I go, "Oh, it's on the sofa," and I was like, I was panicked for his sofa, and he goes, "It's just cum." And that really changed my opinion and view of him as a human being, because I was like, "Where else is the cum?"
Oh,
where
meaning there was
space.
You were in a cum covered space.
Yeah, well, a very clean house.
You know. But also, cum like really is, it just comes out. It's washable.
Yeah.
Washable
sofa.
Washable. I have a couple
plain gray sofa to go in the washer dryer. It's washable.
Come on.
For a poorly designed piece of furniture to go inspire other people to buy ugly furniture.
All right,
I'm on it today because I didn't drink last night. I'm awake. I'm alive.
And
I do
you
look
got
very
like
tired.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, but I made us do this so early because I'm going bowling and I'm trying to beat the Labor Day crowds.
All right, let's take
a break and we'll be right back. When I want to talk about people that show up to things late. Okay.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping!
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
And we're back. Okay. If someone at 7:39
Whoa.
were to say 7:39 p.m.,
Yeah.
we're slowly getting ready and then heading out to precinct.
10 o'clock.
You are correct. You are correct.
No, I think a normal person would say 9, like 9 p.m. to be safe. Slowly getting ready at like 7:40 means they haven't started getting ready and they're running slow. So
That's
like
what
they
I
need
took it as.
an hour, and then
So when I got that text, I stopped sewing and I got in the I took a shower and then went back to sewing, and then at 9 o'clock we're heading out soon. We're drinking and then heading out. What time after getting that text do you think they left?
we're headed out soon. We're drinking and then heading out.
Yeah.
I would hope it would be 20 minutes, but it's probably an hour.
10 o'clock. We'll be there in 10 minutes. I said, you text me when you're on your way there. You text me when you're on your way there. Because I can be there in 15 minutes from my house.
Mm-hmm.
So you just let me know.
And you're that bitch who will like, you did see, I will go, oh, they're running late. I can keep sewing.
I
But
did.
you go, no, I
Oh.
know, but you go, I'm going to shower and get ready so that I can sew up until the point that I just walk out and get in the car.
Yes.
I would like stay in my zone and then be like, oh, I gotta go. And then jump in the shower. And it's literally why I'm late all the time.
I just don't understand that thought process. Or the people that are like, oh, I know how long it takes me to get there. And like, if someone gives me an address, even if it's for the next day,
Oh, I look it up immediately.
I'm looking it up immediately and then going in and hitting arrive by and then putting 5 minutes before I'm supposed to arrive so I can have 5 minutes to look for parking so that I can be on time.
Tell the girls.
I don't get it. I think for me, time
Mhm.
is like so valuable because I like spending time alone. And
Yeah.
so every minute I have to be around other people
Okay.
is the minute that I'm counting closer to death.
Yeah, Jan. No, I agree. I mean, I value my alone time. I value my own schedule. I think you and I at this point have built lives for ourselves and have gotten into a routine where it's like, can you imagine being a parent right now and there's some kid going like, Dad, like, where's my lunch? Dad, I'm bored. Dad, take me for a walk. Like, you literally are at the whim of all of these other people in your house, and you never get. I mean, it's the trope of like the parent like closing the door just in the bathroom just to like have a moment to not be faced with
I
like
wouldn't be
the
able to
needs
do
of
that.
other people.
I would not be able to do that.
And so we are like so in our own world that we just go like, I gotta leave just so you can go home and be alone and do exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a list of things to talk to you about.
Let's go.
The Cat's Eye Gap ad.
Love it. Although
Uh-huh.
this little move where they have their
Yes.
fists and they're like doing like a little dog thing,
Yeah.
that's the one move I was like, I could do without that. I don't know. There's something about it that I didn't like.
The
And this,
Me-
when they're like,
so the opening choreography. The
up
music
until the girl goes solo and then does the
the musicality of the beats of the choreography is interesting because a lot of people are like
a lot of them.
a lot of people are duplicating, they're learning the choreography and then they're doing it on social media, and it is pretty
hard.
intricate. It's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a key. Like there's a lot of like have to charge, like each of those lyrics has a piece of choreography. So it's interesting to see something advanced that is like disseminating to the masses. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people do it poorly, like non-dancers.
So let's do it. Not here, on TikTok. You're like doing physical comedy to people listening.
You guys, if you were here, if you could see this, you'd be cracking the fuck up.
You'd be
you'd be-
calling me a jokester and enjoying my humor.
Absolutely losing it.
So yeah, I love that. I love that it's everywhere. It's cool that it's everywhere. I feel like
Someone said it was like a direct response to American Eagle, and I was like, the way they had probably been choreographing this,
the way
for
they
months.
inked that Gap like sponsorship a year ago.
yeah, the way it starts with Manon as it should.
We understand she's your favorite.
She's the prettiest one there.
Okay. Megan used to be my favorite, but now it's Daniela.
Why? What changed?
Daniela has grown to be more enigmatic as a performer.
Mm.
She really sold me when they gave her a solo up front that wasn't anything but her licking her lips during Gnarly. Do you ever just feel weird? Like, I feel like it's not for, what is going on with your cat?
I don't know. She's making a bunch of weird noises and trying to jump out the window. Get out. Sorry.
You know what makes me uncomfortable?
My cat?
No, do you ever like go to someone's house and then they verbally assault their animal?
I didn't assault her.
No. Because you spoke to her firmly, you inspired me. Like,
I
sometimes
don't like or when someone like,
and they're like, Jesus, shut the fuck up. And it's like, that's your dog.
that's your
that
dog.
Is just
Why are you
barking.
talking to your dog like that?
Maybe how you should talk to your dog is like, hey, shh, quiet. Like, using commands that you spent time training the dog.
Hate when I see someone with one of those pull chains on their dog's neck
Mm-hmm.
and they like pull it and like fucking choke their dog. I'm like, I'm sorry, if you can't train your dog without like physical violence towards it, maybe
You're
don't have a
doing it
dog.
wrong. Yeah.
But I also know dogs all have different personalities and some of them are harder to train than others. But I also think a lot of people just get dogs thinking like, oh, this will be fun and easy, and it's not.
Yeah.
But when I was growing up, my dad would train the dogs. So like we always had really well-behaved dogs.
Right. And yes, I completely agree with you that like it's not always going to be a walk in the park, but I'm also like, I don't think you need, and I know the dog doesn't understand the word fucking or idiot or whatever. Well, maybe
But
that
they
dog
do
that can
understand
presses all the
getting
buttons.
Yelled at.
Yeah. And I'm like, just say be quiet. Just say shut up and go to your kennel. But it's just like,
Or find
when a
out
dog-
why they're fucking barking and like reverse it on them and stop them from barking that way.
hit him with the old Uno reverse. I do know that some dogs are just like, anytime there's a sound that is outside of this room, I'm gonna bark, and that sucks. Ideally, you would train it out of them, and I'm sure we're gonna get phone calls from people. That's
so
like,
many
you
people are
don't
gonna
know
let
what
us
it's
know.
like, but I'm like, don't fucking hit and curse at your dog.
I hate when I saw someone the other day, their dog like jumped at another dog. Understandable, that happens. Dogs are dogs, they're animals. But then they went and like raised their hand like they were gonna hit it and just like spooked it. And it like flinched, and I was like, that's a learned behavior. That dog has been hit, so it knows that hand is gonna hurt it. Because if I try to take a swing at one of my cats, they're just gonna look at me like, what are you doing? Because I've never hit my cat.
They're gonna be like, oh boy, she's gonna sing the show tunes. Here come the jazz hands.
She's sitting in that room yapping real loud again.
Okay, so the other thing on my list, the cat's eye thing was on my list. The other thing on my list, do you know about the Betty Who? Have you been aware of the Betty Who drama?
Who? Yes, I am aware of it.
Do you
I
have thoughts?
don't think I have like the deepest. One is that thing where I think what she said is being taken really far out of context.
Yeah.
But I do not really agree with what she said because. Okay,
Like,
so wait, are we talking about how she just like she was talking about like I'm queer, I'm a bisexual, but I am now married to a man, and like maybe one day Renee Rapp bringing in another artist is crazy.
I think that is what ultimately set it off. So I fully agree with her point of view of saying I am queer.
Sorry, let me
Go
just
ahead.
finish what she said so that the audience will know in case they don't.
Oh, okay.
Where she said, but maybe one day.
Are you going to quote her right?
Yeah. One day Renee Rapp in 20 years or 15 years or something, or 120 years, is going to marry or maybe fall in love with a man. And that's like a weird thing to say about a person who's like staunchly lesbian.
Well, what she actually said was...
She said she's going to fall in love with a man. I'm Betty Who, and I have a crystal ball, and she loves men, and she's a fake lesbian. And we should all burn the witch instead of looking at me and my bisexual life. When we were in high school together, she was definitely into boys. I'll tell you that much. Miss Who.
So what I really agree with is the like, you can go ahead and be whoever you are. And if whoever you are is bisexual, if it is you're queer, but you end up always dating trans men, so you're in a queer relationship, but it's accepted as a heterosexual, like it's queer because of the gender identity, but it's a heterosexual category of a man and a woman. You know what I mean? Like I hold space, I think we all do, especially Cynthia and Ariana, for like whatever kind of relationship you want to be in, like that's fine. And I think she was trying to make that point, but the challenge that people have with her is that she has been an out and bisexual artist representing the community for a long time, and she is she has been married to a man for 14 years, and that man identifies as straight, I believe. And so the thought of like, oh, you're bringing a straight man into these queer spaces, but I'm like, if you're married to a bisexual person, then I do believe I would categorize the relationship as queer.
Yeah.
You might be a straight person and say, I'm only attracted to men or to women, but I'm attracted to this woman and this woman is bisexual. And so now I'm part of a queer relationship. Because, baby, it's LGBT. LGBT.
I'm going to say something, and I hope it doesn't end up. Oh, sorry, you finish.
Oh, I was just going to say to the Renee Rapp thing. So she was sort of talking about her own experience. And then she said, and I want to hold space for, like, if in 10 years Renee Rapp decides I'm actually into a man, we can all accept that. And it's like, well, why bring her into it? Why? And then it felt like a confluence because Fletcher, who is someone that I have heard about but don't know, has been like sapphically aligned for a while and is now dating a man. Jojo Siwa,
yeah.
So there was like this like uptick of like lesbian for the entertainment industry. Yes. And
L4P.
Then sort of ending up with a man and being like, well, it's okay because it's part of my queer identity that this is fine too. And it seemed like the internet was sort of like the Betty Who of it was the nail in the coffin, which, like, to be frank, you know, say something in a room on a podcast 2 months ago and then all of a sudden the world explodes. Like, it's like, we know how that feeling can be like a little overwhelming.
Betty can really just defend herself. And I think all she has to do, in my opinion, post a video of herself eating a pussy.
Okay.
And I think that would clear this right on out. No, I do think that this is like a great point and a great topic because it's like we need to accept everyone where they're at and for who they are. And I do I'm not siding with her, but like people change. People's taste changes over time. Their voices change after 10 years. Just listen to us 10 years ago. So
and
I do think it's part of, I think the greater issue right now, not issue, but the greater thing is there's more eyes on it because Jojo Siwa did it famously, and then Fletcher, and then now she's getting married, or now she's married.
And how about Taylor? You know how
she was so
deep
lesbian
on the internet there was like, what do they call her? Gaylor? There's like the whole, her and which model?
Kira.
No, not Kara. No, not her. They were just friends. There's like anyways, there are entire Reddit threads that like piece together these lesbian relationships that Taylor was having.
Well, you know what Taylor could do to prove to us that it was real? Post
Eat a
video,
pussy of it.
Post a video of her eating a pussy.
Ultimately, what we mean is like everyone should just eat a pussy and film it and then upload it directly to the internet.
But what do you think this is? Because I feel like what people are really trying to do is like...
I think it's generational.
Well, I think that, yes. I think it's a generational thing. And I think I do think that there are maybe some people that are pandering to the lesbian audience because it is like a strong audience. But yes. I think people are also just after, like, just trying to be like, you're gay baiting. We want to take you down and cancel you.
Did you see that clip that's been circulating online of like Jinx on this guy Gianmarco's podcast talking about being
Gianmarco, big fan.
Intersex?
Yes.
So and Jinx said
intersex.
Yes, and then Jinx said something like there are like 70 or 100. Basically, there are like so many different categories of intersex that people are in the world. like we just need to, we're not evolved enough yet, because like people literally still believe in Jesus and are like Christians, which is insane to me. But
It's
like
wild behavior.
there are so many iterations of gender and sexuality and like of
And
just
other
everything.
cultures
Like,
have embraced them and named them and made them a large part of their community.
and it literally doesn't matter. Like that's why I'm like, I stand by Betty Who's point, but I will say this: Rebecca Black. Can't believe we're talking about Rebecca Black. She's a great DJ, cool performer, very cool artist. She
Straight.
like, no,
She's a lesbian?
no, bitch.
She's
She made it.
bisexual.
She made a TikTok and she was like, she was sort of whispering at the TikTok. She was like, hey, to all my cis white passing, straight passing, bisexual folks out there, now's our time to just just sit back. You just do your thing. You don't need to be a. And I was like, oh, this is interesting, because not to negate someone's identity, but if like you want to play the marginalized Olympics, right? There are people who like, if
Cis
you,
white women have it worse than everyone in America right now.
and you could have, I actually know a handful of women who, if they chose to go one path that is still true to them, they would be completely queer, or the path to the left, the most heteronormative you can imagine, both things true to their identity. You know what I mean?
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I
And
chose
both of them
the bisexual one.
led
A
to
valid.
a video of me eating pussy. Wait, this is the entire argument, right?
Yeah.
Is that maybe that isn't, and I don't think Betty Who was like putting her flag, staking
You know what
her.
would have been crazier if she said Chapel Roan?
Yes.
Because Chapel identifies as full lesbian as well.
Yes, and so does Renee
Renee-
Rapp, and so does Billie Eilish.
That one I believe. I believe women. I believe women's stories.
I think it would have been different if Betty Who was like, I think this is really important. I think she just was like taught. She was taught again. I haven't watched the whole thing, so I don't know what the conversation was. But she literally was just like, yes, I'm queer, but I'm married to a man because I'm bisexual. That's my queerness, you know? And I
Do you think
it's
she fools around with ladies on the side?
okay. Well, I don't know if they have an open marriage or not.
Probably not, because he's hetero. Cis. Betty's white. I mean, I don't know. Hold on. That's crazy. That was crazy. Betty.
All right. So that
Who-
husband.
husband.
So that was a little bit of internet drama / trauma. And I have a second one that I'm really interested in that I also think is generational. And I want to get your opinion on it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a podcast on TikTok. Or they have.
No.
What?
Those words together.
No. The podcast is exclusively on Patreon. So if you want to listen to it, you and watch it, you have to pay for it. They put clips on social media, and it's called The Cutting Room Floor, and it is a fashion podcast, and it's hosted by this woman who like has, a decent following on TikTok. I think she might have a couple 100,000, maybe 500,000. And she used to be a designer. She has a lot of expertise in fashion. I have like followed her and like discovered her because I like her front facing videos on TikTok. I like what she has to say. I find her very interesting, and she's like got a lot of knowledge about the fashion industry. She recently posted a video that was like, hey, we're expanding the team. I put this job posting up, but I'm also going to use TikTok to post the job. And she like listed what the job was. It's a studio coordinator. They have to be able to email people, book the guests, work in the studio. It's in person. It's in New York. It's 5 days a week from like 9:30 to 6 or whatever like standard work hours are. And it would be all of that like studio coordinating stuff and then a little personal assisting for her. And I literally was like, sounds like a dream job for a 20-something-year-old. Like,
Yeah.
so fun. And, like, she interviews amazing guests. She's had Law Roach on the show. She had Gwyneth Paltrow on the show. She does, like,
Oh,
really
wow.
fun guests. Her show is, like, a big deal. And starting this out, she wants 2 to 3 years of work experience. She said it's not entry level, but a junior level job. $55,000 a year
That's not bad at all.
salary. Now that's before taxes.
Oh, wait. But that's 5 days a week?
It's a full-time job.
That's a full-time job for $55,000?
Yes.
No, you can't live off that in New York. That person would have to have a second job.
So there is so much content on the internet about this. If you look up cutting room floor on TikTok, it's everywhere. Everyone is talking about this who follow her or are in that world. And what's crazy about it is a lot of, I mean, I'm 40, so half the people that exist are young to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of young people being like, this is? Like, their reaction is basically like, this is criminal. $55,000, and then the taxes come. There's no benefits. Like, they're really enraged by this offer. And I understand that it is low. But, like, I want to say something. When I moved to LA,
Oh, girl, you're going to get it.
what am I going to get?
Go for it. The wrath of the children.
When I moved to LA, which is something I decided to do on my own, after living for 3 years in New York and making a bunch of decisions to, like, work creative jobs and put gigs together and DJ and do nightlife. And, like, I wanted to go after a creative field. When I moved to LA and I filed, like, my taxes, my first year living in LA, I think I made $17,000 a year.
Yes. Same.
And I had a car. I found a car. I had like the Medicaid. Yeah, Medicaid is the one you get for low income. I found a cheap sublet. Like, I was figuring it out, and I was living off of $17,000 a year for a couple years until I felt like I was getting settled, and then I started making more money. I understand New York is wildly expensive. Her response to, like, what the fuck, blah, 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 she was like, oh, this is a job for people who have roommates. This is not a job you can support a family on. This is a job for a young person who's got a dream to work in the fashion industry. This is, like, she said all of these things. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I understand it's not an ideal job posting, but, like, I don't see anything wrong with it because there are people who will do that job. And what is being sort of said back on TikTok is there's something wrong with the way you're thinking about that. That's a millennial, overworked, over-hustled mentality.
But that's what the world is.
Capitalism. So
Capitalism.
people are saying this job shouldn't even exist unless she had at least $75,000. Like, she shouldn't even be in the position to post this job unless she had at least $75,000 to offer.
I mean, I don't want to be that millennial, but I'm gonna. I mean, when I was living in New York, I was going to school and working at J. Crew, and, like, I think my first year there, I didn't even earn, like, I think I tried to file taxes, and the guy went, just don't.
Well, what did the oil barons give you?
They paid for, my parents did pay for my apartment my first year in New York.
Well, I'm just kidding. But
Well, I think because I feel like that's pretty normal when you're in college. Like, I didn't live in the dorms, but it was cheaper for me to not live in the dorm, and I could be closer.
yeah, those NYU dorms are, like, really expensive, right? Yeah.
And my friend already had a room. Like, his roommate moved out, and I just moved right in. And was it a tiny ass little room the size of it? I think it was originally a closet. Like, it was a windowless tiny room, and when you put a
Twin
queen bed in it.
Oh.
Well, I ended up getting a twin bed and then regretting it when I started hooking up because I was like, this is stupid. But when you put a queen bed in there, you couldn't open the door all the way.
Got a side. It's like me in my bathroom. You can open the door.
It was very much, yeah. But, like, I did that. And then when I moved to LA, I was hustling. But I think also I wasn't working 5 days a week. I was like nannying and
Yeah,
like
my
doing little
immediate
off things. So
thought.
if I knew that I was having to go in 5 days a week and do that job, I mean, do I agree that that should be where, like, you should be getting more money? Yes. Do I also think that there's probably someone out there that would do that job very well and then quickly rise and start asking for more money? Absolutely. And it's just the difference
Also,
of like, what do you want? Do you want to give away some free time, basically? Do you want to lose your time?
so I
And you
saw
know that job fills up your weekend too. Once you go home, you're not done. You're on
I
the emails
saw
all weekend.
I saw some person respond and say, if she only had $55,000 to spend, what she should have done is hired a person for 4 months as a consultant at a flat fee of $5,000 a month, and then hire an intern with a stipend of $10,000 for a 6-month internship and college credit. Like, they were like, you could break the money up in different ways and still only spend that amount of money. And I thought that was interesting. But the whole reason I brought it up is because of the conversation we were having before we started. It is a fucking grind and hustle to start a small business and try to operate it. Now, the question here is ethically as possible. Some might say this $55,000 offer is not ethical because it doesn't like come with health insurance or like whatever. But I just think if the job's not for you, the job's not for you. Sometimes you just have to make hard decisions. Sometimes you have to say, this is what I'd like and this is what I can offer. If the world doesn't want to take me up on it, then I have to reposition. It's hard. It takes a lot of work to build something. And her team is like 4 people. They're like expanding to a 5th person, and that's what this job is.
If you take that job, let us know by posting a video of you eating a pussy.
Also, I think my millennial brain like cannot factor in inflation, and I'm like, 55 is great, and it's like, no, 55 should be
55
75,
10
and
years ago was maybe
should
okay.
be 90,
It should be it should be 100.
especially in New York City.
It should be 120 in New York City.
Well, they're the assistants, so calm down.
Tea. That's tea. Yeah, people, I just think, I mean, we both throw events, and I think people miscalculate or think that, like, we make more than we do.
Oh, yeah. Well, because there's the money that the event makes.
Yes, and the event, that money doesn't all go straight to me. That money gets dispersed into different places.
Yeah,
Like
including some of it is
flights,
just
hotels,
expenses. Yeah,
expenses, paying people, the food I have to buy, the tarps I have to buy, the towels, the washings.
The washings. The washings. I was talking about music videos with Alaska and Willem the other day, and I was like
Those
reminiscing.
two convinced me to go do the Sabrina Carpenter video, which I had
They
a very
did.
wonderful time at.
And I was just reminiscing of like, I think I'm going to shoot some music videos this fall. And I was like, how do I make them visually interesting, boundary pushing, but also like not spend all the money I've been saving this year?
Boundary pushing. In what way?
I just need them to be interesting enough to go viral. Like, I want them to be creatively fulfilling for me, but like, they need to be like the car wash video. People were like, oh, chubby guys at a car wash. We haven't really seen a ton of that. That's going to push. And it did.
Didn't
LaCroix
someone try to
Boy.
knock that video off?
A bunch of people did. They ripped it and then reposted to their own Facebook account. And that Facebook account had like millions of views. But on the original YouTube video,
And
it
they
only
never
had
even-
like
they didn't even
200,000.
tag you.
Oh, they weren't even like, this is an artist named Big Dipper. They were just like, hot guys at a car wash. And it was like 2 million views. And I was like,
Jesus.
I'm trying to get 1 million views. So, what do you do? Like, what's the idea? It's like a combination of things. It's like, what is the creative idea that's interesting? How can you make it slick enough so that people think it is like professional and good, but also cheap enough where you don't like spend all the money you're saving to buy a house on a fucking music video?
Yeah.
You've seen my like
I know
I
what
spent
goes into them.
$20,000
I saw how
on that
much
music
it was.
video.
Yeah. And that's crazy. But then when people hear that number, they're like, that's insane. But then when you start adding it up, you're still and what
And
the
they're
good
gonna
thing
be
about
like,
you is that you pay your friends. You
yeah.
pay. But there are some people that would be like, well, we're just kind of doing this as just like a fun thing. And then get all their friends to work for them for free.
And then
And
be a
there's-
tyrant.
And then be a bitch to them for no reason. No one in specific. No
Wait,
one.
you're thinking of someone in specific?
Yeah, but I won't say it out loud.
Text me. Let's take a little break and then we'll do some voicemails.
And we're back. I'm dating again.
Again?
I look like shit. Again. Never enough. Never, never.
Yeah, I was like, when did you stop?
I guess you're right.
Did you try on the red leotard yet or what?
No, I actually don't know where it is. I think it's in the garage. Because I thought about it the other day.
I had
and
that
was
custom made for me.
like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. I was feeling skinny the other day and I was like, oh, today would be the day to do it.
Oh yeah, you looked so skinny when we did the pod.
I ballooned up again because
Also, because of what? The beaties?
No, that I went on a bender and then I ate fried chicken 2 days in a row and I just don't feel good.
That'll get you. That'll fill your inside. Did you know you have 15 pounds of poop inside you?
I 100% do.
Wait, everyone has been thirsting after you on YouTube.
I realized those 2 episodes are the first 2 episodes that I was like, there was no gimmick. It was just
no
like,
fake beard, no anything.
fake
You were
beard,
like,
no
I had an
sunglasses.
audition, so.
Didn't get that part though, did I?
Who did? Frankie Grande?
I don't know. Oh my god, did I say that on the pod?
Maybe.
See, here's the thing with me is my mouth is going to get me in trouble one day, but until it does, it's really funny to make fun of people that I think I'll never meet.
But literally, you're going to meet everyone. And it's happened. Like, people you've made fun of.
Trying to talk.
And now?
And now, I'm still blocked.
Best friends. Still blocked. All right. You
Monet
wanna hear
Exchange.
Yeah, and you are best friends with her.
No, not best friends, but I am trying to get in that swimming pool sometime.
I knew so many people who were at that one party that just happened recently, and I was like, I guess all them one-on-one, but
not all together.
Never get to come see
when I
everyone
see the
together.
close friends, I'm also on it, like everyone's close friends. But when I see it, I'm literally like, not close enough, I guess.
Same.
I'm literally
same.
I know all of you.
I'm like,
why am I
so
not there?
that's
It's because of
cool.
this. It's because of this. It's because of us.
Because they
And
know
then
we're going to talk.
We're going
about
to
it.
talk about it.
We could do more talking code. All right, here's a suggestion for you.
Okay.
Hi, Slops. So I'm just driving and had an idea for Meatball for a lip sync. Picture Jennifer Hudson spotlight, but Naomi is working the spotlight at precinct, and it's just Naomi on the spotlight and Meatball on the lip sync. Hope you like it. TTYL. Goodbye.
So that's the whole
This
idea.
brings up a greater question. I mean, it's cute. It's funny, but like the joke doesn't go anywhere. Like it would be, but how do you feel about when you're booked for a gig and the person tries to tell you what song to lip sync and like what to perform?
I will say this. I sometimes appreciate it because often they're saying like, hey, we really want you to do Cute to Me and LaCroix Boy and Chunkita. And then I'm like, great. That's what I'm doing because you asked for it.
Yeah.
But I think that's different because those are my
Those
songs
are your
that
songs.
I wrote.
Yeah. This person told me what to wear,
I saw.
how to perform it, and I just want to, and like, It's not that it's a bad idea, but it's just that I know what I like to do, and I know what audience likes to see from me, and I don't think and what different audiences want, and I don't think that audience wants that number in that outfit.
And you were like, I think what I'm going to go ahead and give you is the Thunderpuss remix of It's Not Right, But It's Okay.
No, it's gonna be disco, but it's just like.
No, I see that. And listen, sometimes people have an idea, but they don't have the experience that you have of like getting up on the stage in front of people and doing it.
Because it's happened before where someone's pretty much made a mix for me to learn and to perform.
Sure.
And it flopped. And I was like, because I had no creative direction behind it. I was like, I'm doing what you're telling me to do, and it's bad. And it wasn't that I was up there giving nooch. I was trying. I did a cartwheel.
Did you land it?
Yes.
In a bordello with the rolly toe?
Why you guys call it a rolly toe? It's just the way the toe of a bordello is.
Because you can roll off it. It's like a Skechers shape-ups.
Remember when they found out that the shape-ups did nothing? I went to college with a girl who wore them every day. And our teacher finally was like, please don't wear those to any auditions, ever.
Because they rolled through? What was it?
Yeah, the shape-ups. They would roll.
So that you could go sort of...
But so they would be like, please come and like bring dance attire. And like, you know, for a movers, you just wear
She'd
tennis
be like,
shoes.
my shake-ups.
And she would shake it up with the shape-ups.
We'll shake that up.
Shake that up. Next call.
Oh my god.
I don't like.
Hi, Fox. Long time listener, second time caller. I just had a question for all the Trump supporting truck drivers who are down low. I live by a truck stop, and lately it's been, hey, can you come fuck me in my truck? But I don't kiss and I don't suck dick, but I want you to top me. Not bottom shaming here, but how do you take dick up the ass and want someone to fuck you with their cock, but you don't want to suck dick or kiss? Thoughts? Is that gay? The Wizard? Faggots? Go kill yourself? Goodbye.
Get fucked up the ass with a cock. That was funny how you said that. You stop paying attention, don't know what we're talking about?
While you're fucking them,
Ooh.
sneak in a hot chili pepper or something. Really let them have it. How do you know they're Trump supporting? When you get up there, do they have like a Blue Lives Matter sticker on their car?
Yeah,
Or
the
like
job
a
market
MAGA
is
hat?
crazy. There's a lot of different types of people driving trucks.
Mostly just Trump supporters, apparently.
I mean,
Hey, is he gonna die?
I don't think so.
I think he's
I was
just on
talking to
vacation
Delta.
somewhere.
I was talking to Delta, and she was like, "That man is not dying anytime soon." She's like, "That motherfucker is on the long list. He's not going anywhere." I think this truck driver conversation goes back to
Spotlight by Jennifer Hudson.
when I think of
I don't like living under your spotlight.
it's not, when you do it, it sounds like you're sneezing.
Achoo.
Was Spotlight from the Sex and the City movie when she played Louise from St. Louise?
No. She got the ugly bag.
Oh yeah, and she loved it. No, I think this is related to the Betty Who conversation of like, there are like sexuality is this huge spectrum, and there are so many people in the world who literally they are socialized heterosexual.
Absolutely.
They're doing a southern accent. Socialized heterosexual. They're a God-fearing Christian. They see their mama on Sunday and they love a big fat cock up their ass. And if they kiss you in the cab of their truck, it confirms to them that they're a dirty AIDS-having faggot and they won't.
They can't stand for that. They can't
stand for that. And so I do think it's challenging. I don't think we should be like letting people enjoy the wonders of gay sex and cruising and like dick sucking in a parking lot culture if they're like actively against our community. But also, the more people get exposed to that, the more they might change their ways and come on over to the acceptance side. So it's a little tricky, but I know for me, remember when I like threw an orgy with a Trumper?
Yeah.
I don't talk to that guy no more.
You learn, you live, you learn. You live, you learn.
And I shooby dooby letting people know how he voted.
Really?
Yes.
Wasn't the other thing too that he was brown?
He was more than brown. Well, hold on.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? Expand on that.
What he was he was a person of color who was an immigrant, whose entire family was immigrants, who went through a naturalization process, who found success in America, who, you know, like did all of these things that immigrants are doing, and then was so the wrong word, indoctrinated. I was going to say hypnotized, was so indoctrinated by like the Fox News of it all that in my conversations with him, he was like, they're turning the kindergartners transit school. The immigrants are stealing all of our jobs and like making the AI computers cut off everyone's dicks. Like that's how deranged he was. And I was like, you are coming from a place where you were like, you found refuge in this country. You went through the processes of like the thing that makes America so wonderful is like the mix of people. And you went through all of that. And now you're closing the door behind you.
Yeah, it's the closing the door behind you that I fucking just can't stand.
So that's what I meant by more than just brown.
Good.
I
don't like
fucking guys in Trump's
America. That man's not gonna die. I bet he's just on vacation somewhere.
I got these headphones, but they're wired, or they're the wired ones, and they have like the old school, you know, that big fat speaker plus minus button on the side. Ooh.
The volume control?
It's so good. Why did I ever pay so much money for headphones? Sorry about that last voice. Sorry about this voicemail.
I hate AirPods.
Oh, I'm over them.
I want something hard and wired. I like knowing that I'm like connected to something. I don't mind.
I'm okay with these big ones over our ears on Bluetooth, the Bose ones, and I like the noise canceling on these.
Sure.
Because on an airplane,
but the little AirPods, what are we doing?
They don't do anything, and when you fall asleep on an airplane, you wake up and one's missing.
Also, they are not a fashion accessory. Please take them out of your ears. Also, people try to wear them at Drain Your Nut or like wear them. I've been at the sex club and people fully have their AirPods in. And I'm like, are you expecting a call?
To talk to them?
Or are you listening to your own music? Do you hate that music? Doesn't it sound so
Or maybe
dissonant?
they just have it like set to like noise canceling. Like there's no sound, but it's just like trying to block out the extra
to muffle it. I'm like, put in an ear plug. Like it just looks crazy.
Yeah,
and
they
then
make
all
really
I think
good earplugs now.
What if that falls out and then you're like out $300? I just don't get it. Like AirPods have never been the thing for me ever.
I used to like them. And then I got these Bose over the ear ones.
Bose.
And then I got the little Bose. I mean, they're AirPods basically,
Bose.
But they have noise canceling and they're really good. And they fit in my ear better. I don't like that the AirPod sticks out of your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck an AirPod. Let's do wire stuff. Okay, next call.
And then I have these headphones that they're runner headphones, but I understand.
Runner.
but I use them at the gym or like the laundromat or whatever.
Because they're waterproof?
Well, yes, but they're also
Did someone just leave?
they vibrate.
Why did you just do that to the laptop?
I thought they were right there. I thought they were behind my laptop.
Oh, I thought you were hiding it so someone could get out of the room.
No, the door's over there. He's asleep. He's fine. What? They fit over your ear and then they sit right in front of your ear and they vibrate against the skin, and that's what makes the sound.
Ooh, wait, I've seen those.
And so your actual ear is open, so you can hear everything that's going on in the room, but it feels like you're covered and wearing headphones. I'll show them to you.
Do you think show them to me. Do you think if someone's bald and all the photos that they sent you, they're wearing a hat but they have the ring of hair around, they should post a picture of the bald top of their head?
Bald top. I know what you're talking about, because like flat brimmed hat, bandana, cowboy hat.
I did not care. It was just when the hat came off, I was expecting hair.
Right. And then like sun hat, like bucket hat, all of those feel like youthful. And then when you have like no hair and there's the ring around, you're like, Professor.
Yeah. Because I know I'm going to go bald. I know it's coming because look at all the... Oh. Look at all this.
I see it. It's receding.
Rosita Jones should be my drag name. I don't know if I'd look good bald. I was considering shaving my head last week just to see.
Oh, maybe it should be like you in the pool in your swim trunks or Speedo, bald head. Not you. I'm thinking about the guy sending you photos.
Yeah, show me something. When I'm hooking up with someone, they see full front, full back, and I do one from the top of my head.
And you lift cheeks too. You say, here's the underbutt, here's the back butt.
Here's what you're getting from behind. It's like buying cattle.
And you're just going, in the photo. All right.
But the best part is I'm doing it all on a washable sofa.
All right, we gotta take a break.
And we're back down.
Can you believe she's going on tour, Miss Arianti?
Yeah, I'm gonna get tickets. I think I'm gonna either go to the Brooklyn one or the San Francisco, Seattle.
I feel like the new vibe is like 8 dates. That's all I'm doing.
I don't think giant tours sell out anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we are in, much like we're seeing all over this country. All the gay bars are closing. People aren't drinking.
Isn't that
going
crazy?
Out. Like it's just every day there's like a new gay bar in a different city that's like, hey, we are struggling.
So
we're
Cheer Up
closing.
Charlie's in Austin, Texas owed a lot of back rent.
They seem to have made it now, but I mean, that's just a Band-Aid. Like, just because you paid your rent, I mean, no offense to them. This is for any situation. Because like, Precinct was like, we did get our GoFundMe goal, but it's like, we still have to go support the bar.
Right.
You can't just be like, we solved it.
We did it, guys.
No more of that bar. Like, it still needs people to support it. And so I'm sure Cheer Up Charlie's is the same thing.
And I saw some posting about a bar in Oregon.
I think I saw one in Seattle or something.
It's really nonstop. It's kind of scary.
It's super scary because it's like, that's where I make my money. I guess I could be one of those queens that transitions to like theater shows.
But I also see an uptick of people going out to events. They're just not going to Like
Well-
everything is like eventized, right? But as we got back to how hard it is to like run small businesses and put on events, those venues cost so much more money than like having a deal with a gay bar to just like do a monthly show or whatever.
Yeah.
So challenging. Okay, I have a couple more. I have 2 more voicemails and then we're gonna be done, or 3
Okay.
more actually.
Hit it.
Okay, this is all about cocks.
Hey, faggots. So I'm on Snoofies, and
Stop
I
it.
have a photo
Stop.
of me like
Oh, okay.
with my.
Oh no, the accent is very fake. It immediately goes away.
Okay, I was like, I can't do that for 3 minutes.
Does it come a lot?
Oh wait,
I'm like, dude,
what?
this
Here we go.
Snoofies, and I have a photo of me like with my dick semi-hard, like like knees to like my neck kind of vibe. And I've had so many messages being like, does your dick get any bigger? Does it come a lot? And I'm like, dude, leave me alone. If you want a bigger dick, go look for it, mama. Like, this little dick right here, this is all you're gonna get. That gay.
So what exactly is the question here?
Well, I think it's a conversation of like you just said. When you hook up with someone, you give them the front, you give them the back, you give them the top, you let them know I'm balding. It's like you're saying, this is me. Well,
This is me.
come and get it. You want it or you don't. And I think it's the kind of thing. So I experience this a lot with Drain Your Nut. We'll put tickets on sale. People will come, and then people will start emailing the day of the party, or once the doors are open, I'll get tons of messages that's like, hey, I bought my ticket. I'm excited to come. How many guys are there yet? Are there a lot of tops? Are there a lot of nice uncut daddy dicks? Like, I'm
That's
just like,
so annoying.
just come. Like, you already have a ticket.
You
You,
already
know
bought the
you're going to
ticket.
be
Just
here.
show up.
And vibe it out and
Wait
see.
until like what, 45 minutes after the doors open and then go.
And then show up, and if you're impatient, do that. We also have some people who show up right when it opens and they stay the entire time because they want the full experience. They've set aside the 3 to 4 to 5 hours or however long the party is that day.
5 hours is not that long.
And
if you've paid for a ticket to a sex party, that's enough. You could come 3 times in 5 hours.
yeah. And so some people are like, I've had people show up, look around, and like leave within 15 minutes and go, there are no daddies here. I thought there would be daddies here. And then I'm like, literally an hour later, there's 12 hot muscle daddies who all happen to show up, and they're like all fucking some, like young twink that they wanted to fuck.
Okay.
But do you know what I
All
mean?
right.
Like, I'm like, be patient, let it experience. Like, to message someone and be like, does your dick get bigger than that photo? And do you come a lot? And like,
Then
how do you
just-
fuck?
yeah.
And what, girl, then it's not for you.
Then it's not for you. If you have to
If-
ask. Also,
If it has not piqued your interest, it is not for you.
yeah, I would just block those people. I'm sorry that they're asking you that, but yeah, like you're doing the right thing. I'm also sure a lot of these profiles that are asking you that have 0 photos of themselves.
It's always 0 photos.
It's always no photo being like, what are you into? Do you have a face pic? And I'm like, do you have a pic? Period? At all? The other day, someone goes, what are you into? And I put pictures.
That's hilarious. That is so funny.
Okay, I'm back. This is the guy who mentioned someone's dick being smaller than mine mid-sucking. I think it's kind of hot to talk about dick size because it's like talking about dicks. So with that being said, now that I am more or less self-conscious about my own dick and I can talk about it and I like talking about it because it's like, I like a smaller dick top because I'm a little tight, so I don't mind a smaller dick. It's never been a problem for me. It's easier to deep throat. A big dick is nice, but sometimes they're intimidating. I'm very much like, I'm not a size queen whatsoever, but I like talking about size. So is there any advice you guys have to like maneuver the world of talking about dick sizes without possibly offending people mid blowjob so that they block you at the gym. Thank you. Is that gay? Okay. Thanks. Bye, faggots.
Oh my God.
That sounded like Chanel on season 100. You couldn't even do the quote. You just stumbled through the word "and."
What is the quote? And if so, how did that make you feel? And then if you did that as well, and then okay, also as well as this, and then this as well.
It was. How was that for you? And were you expecting it to be that hard? And if it was it exciting for you for the child? Like it was like she just kept building on each of her questions,
but like never, yeah.
So I think where we landed with this question is like, how do you talk about dicks and dick sizes without offending? And I think, listen, there is I'm going to say, I don't know that it's true, $1 billion industry around dicks and cocks.
Yeah. And getting clubbed and choked.
Because the idea of a big dick, meaning you're a bigger and more powerful man, I think shame around small dick size has led, to
wars.
To wars,
to
yeah,
Donald
exactly.
Trump being president.
Exactly. And so obviously, people are sensitive about it. So maybe not talking about size, but you can talk about, look at our dicks, look how hot our dicks are. Because
look how
this
hot our dicks
person
are together.
Comparing sizes, if comparing sizes is your kink, which for a lot of people it is, there are guys who like, no matter what their dick is like. Did you watch that show Dying for Sex?
No. But I've hooked up with a guy who's got a pretty normal sized dick, and he's always like, yeah, you like my little tiny dick.
Yes.
And he likes to be like humiliated about his little tiny dick, but it's like
sometimes
I've dealt with smaller.
Sometimes these guys have fucking anacondas, and they're like, my pathetic little tiny little shriveled little cock, and you're like, that's 10 inches strong, baby boy.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to.
And maybe that's why, because everyone says how big their dick is. They want to be told how small.
They want to play the opposite.
They want to play the opposite. So, I think owning
don't
your...
repeat me and speak down. Don't talk down to me.
Don't talk down to me.
You got a little dick.
You got a little dick. I was just going to keep repeating. You got a dick. You got a dick. You got a... Oh, she got a dick. That was the T.S. Madison song. She got a dick. So I'm still sort of, thanks for the call. I don't know what the question was, right?
Yeah, I couldn't get to the bottom of that one.
All right. I do have one final one for you.
Okay.
Hey, Fox, long-time listener, first-time caller. I just fucked a cum dump, and about halfway through, I realized it was a Rue girl. I'm not sure if you guys will bleep it, but it was some of the best cummed up pussy I have ever fucked. Faggot, go kill yourself. The Wizard, goodbye.
Thoughts?
How do you know? Was she over there going, you're going to have to bleep these?
Don't do them. Was she over there going, catchphrase?
Catchphrase? It's
cool.
Cool. Good for you.
You better fuck that Rue girl.
And hearing that she has great pussy, I'm actually not surprised. She seems
Me
like
neither. I bet that pussy is like well maintained,
like hairless.
manicured.
Yeah.
I bet that booty jiggles in all the right way.
Have you had hairless butt?
I have. It's wild.
I've had it for the first time and I was shocked.
You like tucked your napkin in and pulled your knife and fork out. And
I did eat it because I was like, well, wait a minute. So I have eaten butt again.
Close your eyes. Let that jaw.
Close your eyes.
All right,
lick that hole.
Let's be
And-
done.
Okay, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. If you have ever fucked a Rue girl, please call in, tell us their name, and tell us the story.
Yeah, we want to hear. And this Friday in San Francisco, go see Meatball Fat Slut.
Yeah, you dumb bitches. Come on out. And you remember there's a $200 cash prize for the person who wins the sexy food eating competition. $200 cash. And it's the beginning of the month, so I know you need it.
And for all those Drain Your Nut heads who live in Phoenix, Arizona, Thursday, September 4th, we'll be fucking in Phoenix. DrainYourNut.com.
What are the hogs like in Phoenix?
Juicy.
But not like San Francisco.
No.
For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.